Picture this. You wake up, swing your legs out of bed, and realize you feel stiff. Your knees creak, your energy's already fading, and you wonder, is this just what aging feels like? I'm 92, and I'm here to tell you it doesn't have to be. My name's a narrator, and I still drive my old pickup truck down country roads, laugh with my grandkids, and haven't been sick. Not even a sniffle in 30 years. No, it's not luck. It's not genetics. It's 5 simple habits I started decades ago that keep my body strong, my mind sharp, and my heart full. If you're over 60 and want to feel younger, move better, and maybe even mend a strained relationship or two, this video's for you. I'm going to share my 5 secrets to thriving, not just surviving as a senior. Let's dive into the first habit that changed everything for me. When I was 65, I woke up feeling like my body had forgotten how to move. My hips ached, my fingers felt like they'd rusted overnight, and I'd shuffle to the kitchen like I was wading through molasses. A doctor told me something I'll never forget. The first 30 minutes of your day set the tone for how you age. That hit me hard. Most of us jump out of bed, grab our coffee, and dive into the chaos of the day, emails, news, or worrying about that argument with a friend. But that rush, it's like revving a cold engine. It wears you out before you start. So I created what I call my morning wake-up call. It's not exercise, it's not yoga. It's a 90-second ritual that tells my body, we're alive today and we're ready to move. Here's how it works. Before my feet touch the floor, I lie on my back and take 3 slow, deep breaths. I feel the air fill my chest, waking up my lungs. Then I stretch my fingers wide like I'm reaching for the sky and wiggle my toes like they're dancing. I rotate my wrists and ankles, slow and deliberate, feeling every joint loosen. It's like oiling a hinge. This tiny routine sends blood rushing to my limbs, oxygen to my brain, and a quiet confidence to my nerves. It's not about breaking a sweat, it's about starting the day with intention. Back then I used to trip over my own shoes because my feet weren't awake. Once I nearly fell grabbing the newspaper. That's when I knew I had to change. The science backs this up. The National Institute on Aging says gentle morning movements like these improve balance, boost energy, and cut the risk of falls by up to 30% in older adults. Falls are no joke. My friend Clara broke her hip at 70 and never walked the same. But this ritual, it's kept me steady. It also calms your nervous system, which is huge when you're dealing with stress, like worrying about a distant child or a health scare. I remember a morning when I got a call that my son wasn't doing well. My heart was racing, but those 90 seconds of movement grounded me. I drove to see him clear-headed, and we worked things out. That's the power of starting your day. Right, you don't need a gym or fancy gear. Just stay in bed, breathe, and move. If 90 seconds feels too short, try 2 minutes. The key is consistency, not intensity. The Mayo Clinic found that low-intensity morning mobility can lower inflammation, ease joint pain, and even help your blood pressure. I've done this every day for 27 years, even on mornings when I'm grumpy or the weather's gray. It's like saying good morning to your body, and trust me, it listens. Now let's talk about the second habit that's kept me virus-free for 3 decades. Every morning after my wake-up call, I drink what I call my sunrise tonic. It's not some trendy smoothie or a $60 supplement. It's a warm glass of water with fresh lemon, a pinch of turmeric, and a dash of black pepper. Sounds simple, right? But don't let that fool you. This drink is like a shield for my immune system, a hug for my joints, and a kickstart for my digestion. When I started this at 62, I had sinus infections every spring and felt sluggish after breakfast. 2 weeks after sipping this daily, my energy soared, my joints loosened, and I haven't had a cold since. Let's break it down. Lemon juice is packed with vitamin C, which the Linus Pauling Institute says doesn't just fight germs. It shortens illnesses and keeps your digestion humming. As we age, our stomachs produce less acid, which slows digestion and leaves you bloated. Lemon fixes that. Turmeric's the real hero, though. Its active compound curcumin is a natural anti-inflammatory. Studies in Frontiers in Pharmacology show curcumin can reduce joint pain, boost immunity, and even protect your brain from decline. But here's the trick. Black pepper's piperine makes curcumin 1,000% more absorbable. Without it, turmeric's just a pretty spice. I make it in 5 minutes. Warm a cup of water, not too hot, just cozy. Squeeze in half a lemon, add a 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric and a tiny pinch of pepper. Stir and sip slowly. It's tart warm and wakes you up better than coffee. I used to rely on antacids and over-the-counter cold meds. Now my body fights for itself. This tonic's not just a drink, it's a promise to my health. If you're tired of feeling foggy or catching every bug, try this tomorrow, you'll feel the difference. We've covered 2 habits that start my day strong, but the next ones are just as powerful for keeping you healthy and connected. Let's keep going with the third habit that's kept me moving and thriving at 92. Now let's talk about the third habit that's kept me moving, like I'm decades younger. Every afternoon, rain or shine, I lace up my sneakers and take what I call my healing stroll. It's not a power walk or a race to burn calories, it's 15 minutes of slow, steady steps. No phone, no music, just me, my breath, and the world around me. At 92, I'm still walking, my neighborhood, waving to kids on bikes, and feeling my body. Thank me. This habit isn't just about exercise, it's about healing my joints, clearing my mind, and even rebuilding connections with the people I love. Back when I was 68, I thought staying active meant jogging or sweating at the gym. I'd push myself thinking that's what kept you young. But my knees started to protest and I felt drained instead of energized. Then I read something that flipped my thinking. A study in the British Journal of Sports Medicine showed that just 20 minutes of walking a day can cut inflammation, boost your mood, and lower your risk of heart disease by nearly 40%. That's when I ditched the running shoes and started strolling. I noticed something amazing. My hips felt looser, my thoughts were sharper, and I came home feeling like I'd hit a reset button. Here's what makes this stroll special. I don't just walk, I pay attention. I breathe deeply, 4 seconds and 6 seconds out. Letting my lungs stretch, I swing my arms gently, keeping my shoulders open. I notice the crunch of leaves underfoot, or the way the air smells after rain. And here's a trick I learned. I smile as I walk. Not because I'm always happy, but because it works. A study in psychosomatic medicine found that smiling during movement triggers your vagus nerve, which calms stress, lowers inflammation, and even helps digestion. It's like a secret weapon for feeling good. This habit saved me in ways I didn't expect. About 20 years ago, I had a falling out with my sister Ruth. We stopped talking over something silly, a misunderstanding about a family party. I was stubborn and so was she. But during my walks, I'd think about her, and that smile I forced started to soften me. One day I walked past her old house, remembered her laugh, and decided to call. We met for coffee, apologized, and rebuilt our bond. Those strolls didn't just heal my body, they helped heal my heart. If you're carrying a grudge or feeling disconnected, a walk can give you the clarity to reach out. You don't need a park or perfect weather. Walk around your yard, down your hallway, or even in place while holding a chair. Start slow, maybe 10 minutes, and build up. Wear shoes with good support. My old sneakers are my best friends. If you're worried about balance, use a cane or walk with a friend. The Journal of the American Geriatric Society says regular walking improves mobility and cuts fall risk in seniors by 25%. I've seen it myself. My neighbor Tom, 78, started walking after a knee surgery, and now he's out dancing with his wife. Motion is medicine, and every step says, I'm still here. Let's move to the fourth habit, one that's been a game changer for my strength and focus. Every morning after my sunrise tonic, I eat what I call my vitality breakfast. It's not cereal or toast. It's a protein-packed meal that fuels my muscles, sharpens my brain, and keeps me steady all day. At 92, I'm lifting grocery bags, playing catch with my grandkids, and remembering names without a hitch. This breakfast is why. When I hit 60, I thought I was eating healthy oatmeal fruit, maybe a muffin. But by 10 a.m., I'd crash, my energy tanked, my legs felt heavy, and I'd forget where I parked my car. My doctor ran tests and said, you're not getting enough protein. Turns out after 60, your body needs more protein to maintain muscle, fight infections, and keep your mind clear. The American Journal of Clinical Nutrition says older adults who eat 25-30 grams of protein per meal have better strength, fewer hospital stays, and even live longer. That's when I revamped my breakfast. Here's what I eat: 2 scrambled eggs, a scoop of Greek yogurt, a handful of almonds, and a few strawberries. It's simple, takes 10 minutes, and packs over 25 grams of protein, plus healthy fats and antioxidants. Eggs are a complete protein full of amino acids for muscle repair. Greek yogurt adds calcium and probiotics for strong bones and digestion. Almonds bring omega-3s to fight inflammation, and strawberries give a vitamin C boost. This meal doesn't just fill me, it powers me. I used to feel shaky driving long distances. Now I'm steady, focused, and ready for anything. I learned this the hard way. Once I skipped breakfast before a family picnic. By noon, I was irritable, snapped at my daughter, and felt like napping instead of playing with my grandkids. That day taught me food is fuel and protein is non-negotiable. If eggs aren't your thing, try cottage cheese with chia seeds, a turkey slice on whole grain toast, or a lentil patty. The key is starting your day with protein. It's like giving your body a full tank of gas instead of running on fumes. These two habits, my healing stroll and vitality breakfast, keep my body strong and my relationships tight. Let's wrap up with the fifth habit that ties it all together. We've talked about four habits that keep me thriving at 92, my morning wake-up call, sunrise tonic healing stroll, and vitality breakfast. They've kept my body strong, my immune system fierce, and my relationships tight. But the fifth habit, it's the one that holds it all together, and it starts in my head. Every morning before I speak to anyone or check the weather, I do what I call my mind mender. It's not meditation or some guru-level practice. It's 3 minutes of sitting still, picturing the day I want, and setting my heart on feeling calm, strong, and connected. This simple ritual has kept my mind sharp, my stress low, and my loved ones close. It's why I'm still driving, laughing, and living fully at 92. Let me take you back to when I started this around age 70. I was healthy, but my mind was a mess. I'd wake up worrying about my wife's arthritis, my friend's cancer diagnosis, or whether I'd saved enough for retirement. Those thoughts would follow me all day, making me snappy with my kids or foggy during conversations. One morning, I caught myself yelling at my grandson for spilling juice, and I felt awful. That's when a neighbor, a retired nurse, told me something that changed my life. Your mind gets sick before your body does. Train it to stay well. She suggested visualizing a good day, and I gave it a try. Here's how it works. I sit in a quiet spot, usually my porch with a cup of tea. I close my eyes and picture how I want to feel steady behind the wheel, patient. With my daughter, grateful for small moments like a warm breeze. I imagine myself moving through the day, greeting neighbors, listening to my wife's stories, or handling a doctor's call without panic. I don't dwell on traffic or bills. I focus on strength and joy. It takes 3 minutes, but it's like tuning a radio to a clear signal. When I open my eyes, I'm ready to live that day, not just survive it. This isn't just wishful thinking. It's science. Researchers at Harvard, like Dr. Joe Dispenza, have shown that vividly imagining an action lights up the same brain areas as doing it. Over time, this rewires your nervous system to stay calm and focused. A 2016 study from the University of Wisconsin-Madison found that 5 minutes of daily mental visualization cut anxiety, sharpened focus, and boosted immune response in seniors over 65. Why does this matter? Stress is a silent killer. It spikes cortisol, which weakens your immune system, clouds your memory, and strains your heart. I've seen it firsthand. My cousin, same age, lived in constant worry, politics, money, you name it. He had a stroke at 75. No warning, I don't want that for you or me. This habit has done more than keep me healthy. It's saved my relationships. A few years ago, my daughter and I were barely speaking. She felt I wasn't listening to her struggles as a single mom. I was hurt, but during my mind mender, I pictured us talking openly, laughing like we used to. I saw myself being patient, not defensive. The next day I called her, listened without interrupting, and we cried together. We're closer now than ever. That 3-minute ritual gave me the clarity to rebuild that bond. If you're feeling distant from someone you love, this can help you find the way back. You don't need special skills or a quiet house. Sit in your bedroom, a park bench, or even your car. Picture a day where you feel strong. Maybe it's hugging a grandchild or enjoying a meal without pain. If your mind wanders, that's okay. Just bring it back gently. I've done this every day for 22 years, even on tough mornings when I got bad news or felt creaky. It's like brushing your teeth. You don't skip it because it's routine. Start with 1 minute if 3 feels long. The Journal of Aging and Health says even short mental practices lower blood pressure and improve memory in older adults. It's a small step with big rewards. So there you have it. My 5 secrets to staying healthy and happy at 92. A 90-second morning movement to wake your body, a warm turmeric tonic to shield your immune system, a 15-minute stroll to heal your joints and heart, a protein-packed breakfast to fuel your strength, and a 3-minute mental ritual to guide your day. These habits aren't magic, they're choices. Small, steady choices that add up to a life where you're driving, laughing, and loving, no matter your age. If you're thinking I'm too old to start, Let me remind you, I was 62 when I began. You're still here, and that means you can begin today. Try one habit tomorrow, maybe the mind mender or a short walk. Notice how you feel. Your body, your mind, and the people you love will thank you. I'd love to hear from you. What habit are you going to try? Drop it in the comments below and let's cheer each other on. If this video helped you, give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more tips to live your best life. Here's to feeling younger, stronger, and more connected every single day. See you in the next one.